Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey, how's it going?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. I'm Mohid from Batch 25, and today I'm going to have an interesting conversation with ChatGPT about a very
Hi, Mohid.
important topic. This topic,
Okay, shoot.
how
What's
this topic,
Go
how
on.
less can lead to more. In our daily lives, we often believe that having more means being more successful, but time having less can actually help us focus, improve our productivity, and achieve our goals. So let's explore how choosing less can help us achieve more.
That's a great topic. So, when we talk about less leading to more, we mean that by removing distractions or unnecessary clutter, we often free up space for what truly matters. Like when you cut back on too many meetings, you actually get more time to think or create. In that sense, less becomes more. It's like clearing out the noise so you could hear the music better.
Okay, my first question is what does how less can lead to more really mean, and why is this concept important in our life?
It means sometimes reducing what we have or what we do can create more value, more clarity, more joy. And it's important because our lives can get so overloaded, right? Commitments, even digital notifications. Choosing less can cut distractions, lower stress, and help us focus on what actually matters to us personally, not just what everyone else says should matter to us.
Okay. How can
Mhm.
having heavier distraction help students focus better on their studies?
When students reduce distractions, like putting away their phones or studying in a quiet space, they've got more mental bandwidth for understanding and remembering. Instead of constantly task switching, their brains can actually settle into the material. And that focus usually means their study sessions are shorter, but much more effective. So it's about quality of attention, not just time spent.
Okay. How can doing sorry, how can
Mhm.
doing favor tasks but focusing deeply on important tasks improve productivity?
When you do fewer tasks but give them real focus, you avoid that half done feeling that actually slows you down. Focus creates a stronger understanding, fewer mistakes, and usually better results. It's like sharpening a pencil instead of using a dull one and pressing harder. So, yeah, less multitasking, more meaningful progress, and that feels more effective. And often it's actually faster overall because you're not constantly backtracking or fixing scattered work.
Okay. Why is it sometimes better to have fewer goal on focus strongly on one or two important goals?
When you zero in on just one or two key goals, your energy and decisions line up. So instead of spreading yourself across too many things, you make real momentum on what matters most. Less burnout, fewer false starts, and more finishing. And finishing, that's what builds confidence and real progress.
Okay. My next question is how can reducing social media and mobile phone usage help students achieve more?
Hmm. Let me think. Well, when used with purpose, Things like social media and phones can actually help students organize their time, access learning resources, watch tutorials, and even connect with study groups. But that only works if they're intentional, if they treat those tools like tools, not toys. So set specific times to use them, use certain apps that help plan study sessions or reminders, and mute notifications during study blocks. That's key. In other words, again, less distraction, more focus. So use your phone like a study partner, not a slot machine.
Okay. How can having prior choice make decision making eraser and better?
Okay, when you narrow options to a fair few, decisions stop feeling like endless debates. You're comparing a couple of solid options, not 20. It reduces your brain fatigue. It makes the pros and cons clearer and keeps your energy for actually choosing instead of just comparing, which makes the call faster, less stressful, and usually more satisfying. You end up trusting your choice more because you actually made a choice. You didn't drown in a bunch of options.
Okay. Can living with material thing make a person hyper and more peaceful life?
Checking. Yes, living with fewer material things can make life feel more peaceful for many people, but not automatically for everyone. Fewer things usually means less stress, less maintenance, and more space to focus on what's meaningful to you. It's not magic, but it often creates calm and clarity if the person also cultivates gratitude and purpose along with it. So in it's like the earlier idea, less can lead to more, but the mindset matters as much as stuff. So are you feeling more weighed down by too much or just like not being sure what's worth keeping in your life?
Okay. How can engineering students apply the idea of less is more in their studies, project, and career planning?
Checking. Sure, focus on depth over breadth. In studies, go deep on core concepts rather than skimming through everything. For projects, finish one solid project well instead of starting five and leaving them half done. And for career planning, choose one or two skill paths to specialize in instead of chasing every new technology that you think you might need. So that focus builds stronger expertise and it makes you more confident and actually more employable. So again, less scattered effort, more meaningful results. Does that sound like the kind of areas you want to apply it?
Okay. What are the most practical steps a student can take today to simplify their life and achieve more?
Start by picking the top 3 tasks for today, just 3, and protect a quiet block of time to do them. Silence your phone, clear your desk, and focus on one task at a time. Quick and simple. And over days, that steady focus compounds. Less noise, more forward motion.
Okay. ChatGPT, thank you for this wonderful and informative discussion. To the we learned that more is not always better. Sometimes by removing distraction, doing unnecessary activities, and focusing on what truly matter. We can achieve much more. The idea of less is more teaches us to value quality, more quantity, and focus over distraction. So keep learning, keep improving, stay focused, and remember that sometimes less can truly lead to more. See you in the next episode. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Mohid. Allah Hafiz.